Hello, welcome to a new session of Shulagna's BioBlog. Today I will discuss about glycosylated hemoglobin. Glycosylated hemoglobin refers to the hemoglobin which is bound to glucose. It reflects the average blood glucose level over a period of past 2 to 3 months. The test is done to measure the percentage of glycosylated hemoglobin in blood. In adult, hemoglobin is a mixture of three forms: hemoglobin A1, HbA1, HbA2 and HbF, with HbA1 predominating. This HbA1 consists of three subforms: HbA1a, HbA1b, HbA1c. Out of these three types of subform, HbA1c predominates. The term glycosylated describes a chemically stable conjugate to any form of the hemoglobin of glucose. HbA1c consists, the glucose is attached at the N-terminal end of the amino acid of the hemoglobin. Hemoglobin has a protein chain and it has two terminal. On the left hand side there is N-terminal and right hand side that is known as C-terminal. And the valine present in the N-terminal chain, glucose is attached, or glucose is attached to that valine. Hemoglobin A1, or that means HbA1A1, that represents fructose 1,6 diphosphate N-terminal valine. Hemoglobin A1A2, glucose 6-phosphate N-terminal valine. HbA1b, that means unknown carbohydrate N-terminal valine. Glycosylated hemoglobin can be estimated by the following methods: ion exchange chromatography, low pressure HPLC, electrophoretic methods, immunoturbidimetric method, electrospray iontophoresis, mass spectroscopy, affinity method. Out of these methods, HPLC is most common. Because this method is rapid, it takes only 20 minutes. It is very precise. Coefficient of variation, that means the chance of any wrong interpretation, that is only 5 to 10%, and a very small amount is needed. Only 3 microliter sample is needed. HbA1c correlates with retinopathy. Reference value of HbA1c 4.5 to 5.6% is normal, 5.7 to 6.4% is pre-diabetics, more than 6.5% is diabetics, 6.6 to 7% it is adequate control, 7 to 8% is inadequate control, more than 9% that is very poor control. It represents that normal value is 4 to 5, that means out of 100 RBC, 4 to 5 RBC are attached with glucose. That means the more glucose is added to hemoglobin, it represents the more glucose is present in the blood. Methods of analysis: enzymatic methods give a true glucose determination because of the high specificity of an enzyme for a particular substrate. As blood glucose level rise, the increase in glycosylation of protein is proportional to both the level of glucose and the lifespan of protein being affected. With consideration of RBC's lifespan, glycosylated hemoglobin has been accepted as a measurement which reflects better than FBS, fasting blood sugar determination. This is the chemical reaction, glucose plus hemoglobin. First it forms a Schiff base and then glycated hemoglobin. This is the glucose and this is the protein. This glucose is attached to the hemoglobin. This is the protein part, hemoglobin, and this is the glucose. So this is glycated hemoglobin. It gives us information about the severity of diabetes retinopathy. The patient is suffering from diabetes, how severe the condition of the patient. All of this is important information we can get from the value of or results of HbA1c. If the informations are useful to you, then please give a like and please subscribe the channel.